Okay, here's the beginning of what should be a fairly quick exercise. We've got a simple cartoon bee here. I will stitch. It looks to me like this wing ought to be covering the yellow there as well. That's what I'm going to do. The first wing is behind the bee, and this second wing's on top, so they'll have to be stitched at a different sequence in the design. So this wing, I should say. Then I'll do the yellow on the basis that if I put the black on the yellow, you won't see the yellow through it, but if I did it vice versa, in other words, black bands and then yellow on the top, I would see the thread through. So anyway, that's the order: the back wing, the yellow, the black bands, and then the top wing. So let's get straight to it. I've already locked the image into place. I'll select my complex fill tool, tatami stitch, and this grey colour will do for the wing. So it's a left click to begin, right. You remember right clicks for curves, right clicking, left click, a right click, and then enter. And then the same tool, just change the colour. And click. These are right clicks. Enter. Then the little sting, I think I'll do that. I'll use the input A. It's only a fairly small piece, but I think it'll look more interesting if we've got vertical stitches than in horizontal stitches. So I'll use the input A tool, select the black color, select the satin stitch, and two left clicks. This is a column tool, so we're making the width of the column by digitizing or clicking on either side of the column. I'll finish that one there, then another column coming down this way. So all these middle clicks are right clicks with the mouse, and these two end ones are left clicks, and enter. Then I think I'll use the same tool for the black stripes. So that's the input A. Click, right click, left click, right, left. And there we go. The reason I'm running the stitches on this angle here is so that they're pulling away from the edge. If I push the stitches down that way, they're going to push past the yellow. So it's just a technique that I think will make it look better. What I will have to do is change the angle of the yellow stitching shortly, because the stitches are blending at the bottom there. Okay. And I'll use the same tool for the eye. Okay, now I want to change the angle of those yellow stitches. Shift D, I'll just turn the drawing off for a moment. Actually, it's not too bad. There's a little bit of blending there, but everywhere else the stitches are sitting at a different angle to the black. So I think I'll leave that. Turn the drawing back on and select the complex fill tool once again, and the grey, and this time I'll make the wing extend down into the body. If I'm wrong in this assumption, it's no big deal. I can just come back and reshape it. But here I definitely want the angles to be, the stitches to be running at a different angle. So Shift D to turn the drawing off. Back to my reshaping tool, and I'll change the angle of the stitching. So we've got a nice overlap there, which will give that darker colour that we see in the image. And we could play around with the density if we want the wings to be a little lighter. I'll just change this setting here. I think that this offset fraction at 0.33 gives a smoother tatami finish. Okay, one thing to check. Shift D again to turn that drawing off. Yeah, so these stitches here are opposing the yellow and the B as well, which is good. Okay, I hope that's helped.